Good afternoon, everyone. Or good evening. I guess it's almost evening. It's almost 5 o'clock, and it's later. I missed you this morning. We had technical issues with cords breaking, and I did not feel well. Not anything viral, just other health issues, digestive issues that I've been working through, a lot of which that I think have been stirred up by the purging that we have been doing. So, I decided that this week I think it's really important to learn, number one, how to adapt your practice. So, if you really don't feel well, to say no and don't do your practice, but also to have a way to have your practice where you can do it internally, because I think we get so focused on the movements and the motion, a lot of energy cultivation and caring for your energy can happen internally. And so it's 4:40 on a Monday, and I felt called to practice and found an extra camera so we can do this together. So it's going to be different this week. It's going to be more internal. It's going to be more quiet. I am also going to turn off the mic in between so we can really truly have those moments of quiet. Yeah. So to warm up, we're going to actually just warm up with our breath, and we can start by doing some spinal breathing to kind of waken up the spine. And we'll also do some hip rotations, or swirls, spirals. I don't know what I call them. Anyways, all right. Let's go ahead and do some spinal breathing. Let's go ahead and inhale and exhale. 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 One more. So I know I didn't say this at the beginning, but obviously I'm seated for my practice, and I probably will be all week as we do our practice. You do not need to be. You can be in a standing position, and you can modify this. Obviously, spinal breathing is something we do pretty regularly, so you know what that looks like in a standing posture. The next one, you can do just hip rotations. We're going to do spirals in a seated position, but you can actually just take your hips and rotate them in a spiral, which we've done that before in an earlier lesson as well. So we're going to start with our spirals, starting small and going in whatever direction that you want. Slowly making that spiral bigger and larger. When you've gotten as large as you want to go or can go, you can pause and start to go back in the other direction, starting to make those circles smaller. And when you come back to stillness, and we're going to go ahead and move right into purging. So once again, going more internal, our purging is going to be happening in an inaudible through breath work, like we have been doing with the healing sounds. Continue with the stomach and the spleen. Because of where my digestive issues are hitting, I'm going to work on the kidney as well. So we're going to do the foo sound, all inaudible. So they will look like, that's foo. And then for stomach and spleen, today is a who day, so it'll be. And we'll go back to our intense purging that we were doing earlier last week. So 3 rounds of each one for 9 counts, or 9 repetitions. So you'll do 9 whoos inaudibly, then 9 foos, then back to 9 whoos, 9 foos, 9 whoos, 9 foos, and then we will come back together to work on some regulation. Okay, so for this, because it is quiet, I'm going to turn off my mic, and I will turn it back on and bring us back together when I'm finished with my 3 rounds, which will kind of be able to give you the cue for you to wrap it up and come back so that we can still tonify a little bit and regulate. All right. So when you are ready, go ahead and begin. My mic is going off now. All right. You're going to want to go ahead and start concluding your purging practice. And for tonification, we're going to do really simple pulling down the heavens exercise, where we'll gather from the earth, flip up, gather from the skies, and bring the energy in. Okay? Let's stick with our theme of 9s and do 9 rounds of that. So when you're ready, let's go ahead and begin. Gather from the earth, gather from the sky, and bring it into the body. Gather. Final 3. Go into our regulation of microcosmic orbit. Imagine that we push the energy down beneath us. Feel it travel up the spine, over the head, and back down to the lower dantian. And we can use these training wheels with our arms to see the orbit, feeling it as it travels slowly, steadily, guiding the energy up and back down. allowing it to collect and disperse, giving us great balance. Do 3 more. Hands in front of the lower abdomen, the lower dantian. Allowing energy to settle. Just for a moment. I'm going to lay one hand on top of the other. Sealing our practice. Allowing us to hold on to these moments of inner peace as we go about the rest of our day or night. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for showing me grace this morning. And thank you for sending your positive healing energies. I'm definitely feeling better. And I'll see you tomorrow. I think that these practices are a little bit on the shorter side. Very different. But different is good because I want you to have a practice beyond the 120 days. And we are on day 78. So this time together is getting less and less. So I hope this served you. I will see you tomorrow morning at 7:30. Have a great night. Bye.